Or Cthulhu in this case. So yes, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu, Part 2. Or I suppose you could say Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I sound like Weirdo from Disenchantment. Get out of here, weirdo! I just wish I could. I've been rewatching it recently, and every time, I don't know why I find it chuckleable at least. Is that, was it Old Man Feely or whatever it is, the blind guy that's like, I feel steak and mashed potatoes and he makes that weird noise, and I'm like, I can hear how that sounds, but I can't replicate it. That's one of the closest I can get. Look out for the loser. There she goes. I wish I wasn't such a fucking
Secret
pig.
passage.
Remember the wankers.
Like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah.
Too far for my
And
liking.
he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
We must
What is
find
this
him.
place?
Okay, alright, we get it.
More than just a tunnel.
Yeah, some
Look,
sort of
Someone's been
sexton.
here recently.
3 seats.
Concentration mode. Ah.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
David, Goliath.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Just his own sense of self-worth.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Let's see, is there anything else?
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
Did she see something?
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
I say. Come on. Come on, brothers. Down we go. Into the depths of Cthulhu Land. The greatest theme park known to man.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given
It
the
sounds
size
a
of
little
this
bit
thing,
like,
there's gotta be other entrances.
is it
Passage
Peter Lorre?
continues further down.
Eh.
Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Oh yeah,
Fine,
that's your
fine.
main concern,
Go
yes.
look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
I'm armed with nothing. Consult the diary. Oh, I've got points. Doot. Doot, doot. Sure it's a good idea to go in the water, considering what we know of Mr. Cthulhu. Might squid us.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
How do you know that? There should be something somewhere. Ah.
An old diary. Sad way to go.
Oh, hello.
These paintings must be several centuries old. These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
You'd like to think that.
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Who dreams the dreamer? Azathoth. Oh. Whee! Brothers! Where's he gone?
Time has weakened these structures.
Time weakens us all, Pierce. Time weakens us all. That and illness and other shit that makes us weak.
I don't have time to search them all. I don't have time to search them all.
I mean, you technically do.
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Are they burning it? Mixing it with, like, wood and just burning it?
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
A conspiracy, officer!
I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Just don't hurt your head on the way down. Right, so... I've yet to hear the chants. Where are the chants like Ulu Ulu, where's Cthulhu? Ayo. Where's my bro Cthulhu? Sitting on his chair. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, who knew?
A table for sacrifice? A mass grave?
I mean, we can't really see down there, but there's a lot of whatever all this is, so it's the same assumption. Ah.
An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
Yog-Sothoth? Maybe? Look at that picture of me. I want to see it. I want to see. Because sometimes it's like you may be able to see, but your character certainly doesn't. Oh, I think you can kind of see bodies down there. Can I get up there? I gotta get up there! Come on. Get... Oh, that probably helps if I wasn't crouched. Hello! And goodbye! Ah, here we go.
I gotta... I can't breathe. What's happening?
Of course he's a World War One vet.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
So this is the panic attack mechanic. The panic mechanic. So he seems to be fine with small crooks like that, but he's not good in very tight spaces.
Is it my turn? Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Now it's time for stealth mechanics. My favourite.
Seems to have been used recently.
Ooh.
Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
Never a fan of stealth. The only decent stealth I can do is maybe like Metal Gear Solid, and that's only because I know the game back to front at this point. Right.
You who sleep, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ah, the one who sleeps.
Yeah, Cthulhu.
I feel him.
He's in my
You are
arms.
gifted indeed, not another one. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh. You who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual have done to them? Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete.
He literally didn't see me.
Shortly.
Why are you breathing in green goblin mist?
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police!
A gun? My worst enemy.
Don't move!
Okay.
I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Take this, Davy Jones. Yeah. Da-da-da-da.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Run, you silly bastard! Ah, jeez.
I need to get out of here.
I gotta get out of here! If I do stop at any moment, I die, so I need to run like the wind. Did I live? I did.
My leg!
Shattered in all the places. What the hell? That was something. Oh, they're cultists. Oh well. It's only cultists.
Light! At last.
Ah, it seems I've gone to the Mad Nut House. Well, while we're waiting, I'll go get a refill to the drinky. And by refill, I mean another one. This loading screen's taking its little time. I wonder if this institute is perchance by a riverside. Where else would you fucking call it that? While I wait, I'll look through other shit. They're making people send videos of their pets to get a chance to win a copy of the new Pokemon Gen 5 remakes? The Diamond and Pearl ones. I'm like, no, I do not have one of those. What the fuck? Oh, there's a shackle. I was wondering what it was. No! Not morphine! Oh, morphine! Thank you, Nurse Ratchet. Thank you, Dr. Eggman. Or was it Gerald Robotnik? He looks like Gerald Robotnik.
He's having a seizure.
Sorry, Mrs. Donovan.
You will survive. Strong subject.
What the fuck are they doing? Clearly inducing that.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
But you had to...
What did you do to me?
You had to sing
Undo
through
these
your
straps.
nipples. You can't...
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
I said, shut the fuck up and lie down.
Killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
It's like the stereotypical Peter Lorre impression is, you shut
He
up.
was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
See, the instance of his inflection sounds very Laurie-ish. Oh, he's such a good actor. You shut your mouth. Oh goody, I'm in the crazy house. Is it because I'm crazy?
Where am I?
Yeah, I say the same thing. Because the wonderful thing about Tiggers.
Mr. Sanders. No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders.
Oh, he's writing shit on his wall as well.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Pumping some ass gas in here. It's ass gas. Why, it's a foggy place. Death is always here in the foggy place. I saw that movie, Leviathan. Ugh. Thanks, Leviathan. Would you mind not doing a Doctor Who Are You My Mummy thing with the dead people? Where they all just sit up. It's like, ugh. Good episode, but ugh. Oh, good, then started following me. That would be even worse. I've got a leg brace on. Or is it just the grassy background?
last of them rises up, you will choose.
Oh no, it's just me.
I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have...
Was there a Leviathan in Cthulhu mythos? I mean, they all pretty much were Leviathans.
Resound to your cries, or theirs.
No! Touch the wooden door! Occasionally his face looks a bit like, oh god, no!
You there. Wake up. Come
Marie.
on, stand up.
Yes,
We don't
Marie.
have much time.
Oh, hello, Marie. Mind if I call you Marie?
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments.
Oh, I've no doubt.
I don't have time to explain everything.
Because of course they make all the villainous people look
And the
hideously
same goes
ugly,
for
don't
you,
they?
according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your
So
clothes.
don't
Let
kill
me go
anyone.
ahead.
But
Meet
killing is
upstairs.
my favourite pastime.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
What are they doing to the
I would
fuckers?
really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here.
I mean, got a bit
There
of
are
a
2
point,
men
but...
standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above.
So
I shall
kill
try to
them.
distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What does this mean? Am I in an asylum?
No!
What did they inject him with?
Probably some happy juice.
Sarah.
Ugh. I know someone called Sarah. Ugh. It's disgusting.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Oh.
What did he write about the painting? Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
The Elder Sign. It means... an Elder Sign. Pretty sure, isn't it meant to be a protection symbol against, like, everything? Oh, sir, you seem to be lying down. Oh, should I?
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Poor wretch.
I was about to say what the hell's wrong with his hands, and I thought, oh wait, no, he's in a straitjacket, of course.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
Maybe with a source of song.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
That's a nice tune, I can do better.
Worse and worse. What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation? Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel.
It's the first one.
Have I activated anything? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. What is going on here?
So we have to follow the...
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit?
Oh, this is a water to hide in. Is there a second doorway? Because apparently there is. Ah.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Anatomy, anthropology, dementia, self-inflicted wounds. It's done. Now for the others.
Let me just have a check, so... Does he circle around or does he come back? Oh, he circles around, clearly.
One, two, three, four, five, six. No, not six. Four, five. Just got a few days to go. Yeah, that's it. 4 days at most. No more. That's the problem. I don't know what this date is, but the calculations, they're right. 4 days, maximum. 5 at the most.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has
Get me out! If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call.
You. Yeah.
Walk, I do not stop. What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Let's just check where I am. Always best to check know where I'm going, or else I'm just going to get caught.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Okay, so...
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape. The door is blocked on the other side.
Wait for him to come back in this way and sneak into where he was.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium? Nothing but common drug. My new friend's sleeping pills.
Who's there? You there?
You bastard! Should have ran somewhere else. Thing from here. It's a fairly decent checkpoint then. Ooh. wait till he comes back again. He was there now. Oh shit, I was about to say, where's the other guy?
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Oh, I see, you only need one wheel.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine F. My new friend's sleeping pills.
His back isn't to the left wall, though, is it? Or is it down this corridor? It's not very precise. I'll have to wait till he's moved on. Shit. Wait, is he asleep? Oh shit. As long as he doesn't come this way, we're alright.
I saw something over there.
I'll go this way.
Carnage.
You there.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Shit.
Hey!
Well, that's bollocks. How do we get in there then? Alright, don't be that fucking loud. Yeah, how the fuck does that work? It's apparently suggesting that I need to... Ah, this is
Perfect.
It is quicker. Yeah, it seems to be expecting that I can just sneak out that way, but I can't because he fucking sees me.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine? Morphine? Opium? Nothing but my new friend's sleeping pills.
I'm meant to go into the... I am meant to go into the morgue, but he's there. He's not standing backward to the door, he's standing in front of the... Well, eyes to the door, so how the fuck would I sneak around him? Because he's right fucking there. How dumb is that? Unless I've got to sneak all the way back round again, but... I can try that. Or do I need to give him the pills so I can go and have a look? Right, so pick up the book, exit the kitchen and go to the end of the hallway, holding onto the left wall. Turn left and pay attention to the guard standing backward of the door. Sneak up slowly behind him and enter through the door straight to the morgue. Well, that's where I got to. I got to the door to the morgue, but I can't get in there. Or is that the door?
What
I
carnage?
think we got a walker.
Let's come over here.
Anybody around here?
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
So, so right. No. So hang on, right, so turn right, walk along the corridor until you reach the column. There's quite a few. Turn left and enter a small room. I don't understand what I'm looking for. Unless it's this small room. Ooh. Oh no, is he talking about the column in the centre of that other room? This way, right?
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
Ignore the door on the right. Examine the note on the right. Ah. Ignore that door, because we were going back to it. I am to assume there's no one down here, but you never know. Then go to the staff. Right. Go to the fenced area and place the previously collected circle.
Now for the next step.
Turn it until that's maximum pressure. Turn the wheel on the right side as well. And this one here.
This valve controls the pressure.
Wait, it's already at maximum pressure. Oh, turn it back then. The desk on your left. Memo. Run up the stairs on the left and turn the valve to set the maximum pressure. Return to the door at the entrance, which has previously been omitted.
Perfect.
Final switch.
All the levers are activated.
Good with Metal Gear Soliding it. Use it on the side of the closed door, collect the pins in the left hand and cut through the chain, locking the door. Get the pincers, cut the chain on the door. There. Right, so we can either gas them all, which we're not going to do. The best preferred way, oh, it doesn't say, so that, yeah, the quickest thing we can do is to blow the fuses.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it! What's going on?
Doctor,
is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast.
The beast?
Stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
Yeah.
The
You
one
know what
and
that
only.
means. What does it mean?
Legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders.
The
Pull yourself
Shambler.
together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
No! Sanders.
Ooh, hello. Oh.
What the hell?
Ooh, he's getting the old.
I gotta.
Well, not even a sound effect.
This is insane. What killed him?
Oh no. I've been farted on.
Damn!
Ooh, tripping balls, man.
The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
May take a brief break because this is a quiet chapter, so I'll take a brief little break just to use facilities and what have you. Once the gameplay starts, of course. Oh, or I could just hold you there. Yes, we shall enter the Mantis momentarily. I shall be right back. I'll move this plate as well. Yeah. Time to go into the madness. Ah. Cthulhu.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
It's daylight. Oh, we've got 5 now. Why not? Apparently the one's later.
Do what you want. I'm just trying to...
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Sorry, it seems I couldn't barge
How's our
past you.
fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller. And a nurse. Blood. Everywhere. My legs. The pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed... demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where
Doesn't
you
explain why he technically died, unless of course he
After you
didn't
released
die,
me,
he was just unconsciously knocked
I gotta
out.
look
But
at what's in store for the
or he wasn't
patients
there. I don't know.
at the
Who knows?
Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla.
Of
He
course it
founded
was
the
the Scylla.
hospital in 1904 with funds
Something
from the
tells
Hawkins family
me
before he died and his son
that's
Thomas Fuller.
that and the final whaling,
Two
the big
families
whaling thing, has
inextricably
some
linked.
sort of connection to
Most island families are that way.
Cthulhu.
Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know
But do
anything else?
you fear death?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr.
No,
Fuller
that sounds
is
like a
highly
pretty standard
respected.
practice for a 1920s
It's the truth,
asylum.
Ethan, and I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Seems you two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I?
Put so sunk on my starting points into
Let's get back to the
medicine and
business at
occultism.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital. And called on Marie's help to get you released.
Ah, so he's had his mind wiped.
Of the tunnel.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
All the way down to the basement.
Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me.
Magic
Mr.
floaty
Sanders
things.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
You watch me jump to all conclusions.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not gonna just go right. Find your way there. Oh wait, no, this isn't the sinking city. When we do get to that game, I will definitely need a walkthrough at some point. Although that one I'll probably try and at least solve the puzzles by myself before consulting a walkthrough. The problem is that one's very much a, you have to find, like, you have to read maps and you have to cross-reference and things like that, so it's like, you generally have to put the work in. Which at first isn't too bad, but then you start getting weird words that make no sense, and it's like, well, what the fuck then? Or places that don't exist. Or buildings where... The one thing that got on my nose was you calculated it just how they wanted you to. You got to where the coordinates led you, and it still was wrong, and you were like, well, what the fuck? Clearly I did something wrong somewhere, but... I kind of haven't played that for ages because of that problem.
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
Ugh, my small face.
However,
my
before we
mama's
go further,
nose.
Please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
She's facing her, but her eyes are looking straight at me. That's weird.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker.
Oh, maybe not then.
This way, Mr. Pierce.
She sort of looked like she had the same freckle formation on her face.
It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other. And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and her sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private, Mr. Pierce.
But you do know what kind of business Miss Baker is in, don't you?
Yeah, the
I
bakery
am
business,
no
surely.
fool. Please believe that much, at least.
I don't know.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable
Pretty sure that
end
is a
to his
Cthulhu
life.
creature as well. Pretty sure there's a creature called a
The
dimensional
is a
shambler.
painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors?
Yeah, I'm
Take a
thinking of
look for
pattern
yourself,
screamers. That's
if you feel so
SCP.
inclined.
Dimensional
It is my only
shamblers, I
lead
think,
at
is a
this
Cthulhu
stage.
thing.
I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have
I
paid
think there is an
no
SCP
heed.
that's a dimensional shambler.
For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery
SCP
again.
does have tins
But if you're
of
so eager
Lovecraft
to
in
see
it.
I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
You have
Thank you,
sausage hands.
Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
But first, I must read your private correspondences.
Did she really care for him after all?
I don't think she did.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
He's just standing there like scrunching his face like, oh, reenactment.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Oh, an art critic and an artist, makes
House
sense.
of Artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
Ah, I see.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Apparently it's a... It leads to a book, but it's like, well... It's like it says it's a key box somewhere. I'm like, is there... Locked. Is this another one of those things that haven't spawned in for some reason?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Unless it opens it in the room later on. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep going.
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Nice story. Bad lie. Learn how to dupe, Detective. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant.
wouldn't you say?
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to...
Okay. What's my mental health doing? Oh, 2 of those. There we go. Shaken. Who knew? All these.
Go take a hike, Detective.
Huh. Huh. There's a deep one. In each other points, very macabre gallery. Davy Jones line, indeed.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
I mean, if I had the man of space, I'd probably do that. Certainly had interesting tastes. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, my hair is disheveled now. That means I'm scared. Hello. think it operates by hearing. I'm not entirely sure.
What the hell was that?
Maybe something evil, who knows? Probably gonna die. Ah, okay.
What the hell was that? Damn. This dagger looks different.
Fuck you!
What's the matter with you?
Uh-huh. So clearly I'm either
You
going
sure you
mad
won't be
or...
needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room.
Good
The
point.
door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater.
Again,
He'll tell you all
Algernon
about it.
Blackwood.
From what I saw in the ledgers,
A
it was him who
contemporary of
sold it to
Lovecraft.
Sanders.
I think he did write a few,
The creature. This dagger was the only
I
weapon
think he added a few stuff to his
If
universe.
Hawkins was trying to get rid of this
Because
shadow,
Lovecraft
she might have made
loved the
contact
idea of
with
people
Drake.
taking his universe
This
and expanding
antique
with it.
dealer has a
He
good
encouraged
knowledge of
it
the
even.
occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Oh, was the key box on there? So fucking there when it. I'm not gonna look up and see if that is actually a glitch. If certain collectibles don't show up. Seems to be talking about the dark corners of the earth. Fuck it. We'll leave that for now. Back to the game! I've clearly missed some books now, and I'm just annoyed. Unless the game hasn't spawned them, in which case, do they count? Or will they be somewhere else? Who fucking knows?
Where's the bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary. A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. What happened here? The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion. What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
And there's the dimensional shambler there.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seemed like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
The great old ones. Elder science.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. Arkham editions. Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham
Keir
Editions.
Solomon.
Arkham Editions.
Azathoth and the Horrors.
Never heard of. How many volumes are there in this
Isis
collection?
Unveiled. I'm pretty sure that's one of the stories. So there's any more.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them. A kind of chalice. Things are not looking good.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling. and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Right, so the clues to this... Nice. Is how many stones are in the goblet, I believe. How many white pieces are there? Was it chess pieces defending the queen? Ah, so it doesn't include the queen. And then the other one's about all those books, which I don't think changes. Of course, the solution is in the walkthrough, and I'm gonna fucking use it! Oh, yeah. There we go. Have we found the Necronomicon? Oh no, it's green-eyed Sauron. Shaku Nani Tala Mordor. So we've somehow been astral projected into someone's body and their bumhole. Do 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 do. Yeah, the waiting times are a little bit yeah. Scrolling through shit while I wait. Ah, here we go. Slowly picking up. Come on, nearly there. Ah.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry.
It's fucking hideous.
Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
What are his symptoms?
I closed his... I didn't want...
You did... I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang.
Yes.
They call her
the woman.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
What is the square root of the hypotenuse?
That'll do.
What's a hypotenuse?
Any idea what this man might be
You asking
undergoing?
general things or asking random questions again?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
Ew, I guess what he's been doing.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
I think he's being a lie little toe rag.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
Baby arms.
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure
he's
you'll find an
transmogrifying into some fucking freak.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe
He's a
in
Dalek.
extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I heard you're talking about things that don't concern you.
May I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing?
I hope you're not touching my
How
patient.
about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him
Fuck him up,
with
you
the
mean?
best available care.
Your imagination is
Bollocks.
without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
Are you fucking
No,
mental?
Doctor. This
Well,
patient
yes.
isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know you're...
Also, I'm quite mad.
It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not
40,
let
50
you do this.
years, maybe.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the
I don't
meantime,
think I
take care
will,
of
you
your own
fucking
patients and
dickhole.
Try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder, and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Good. Keep my mum. Ooh.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, is that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see?
And what else did you see?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
Oh, you silly
that's how
boy.
you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
I also had wood stuck in my ass.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. Mrs. Sanders? Why did nobody tell me about her admission? What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Ugh. We'll go into that. That's the cry from Hitman Blood Money that What's-It makes.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a...
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office.
Not even
But
Dr.
rest
Fuller?
assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on. Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while. And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Alright then. Oh, there it is.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Damn well tried.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool. I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Is there no other thing to do that?
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
The last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions? Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
One more chapter, then we'll call it a thing for the evening.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh no, it stabbed me in the boob. Your boob.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Oh, hello, crazy man with the glasses.
Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Calm down, 1920s Otacon.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
And me old pup-mobile down the dusty road he drive. I pray there's no more stealth. Doesn't seem to be. Good. Getting kind of sick of the stealth. Oh, dearie me. Doodaloo-doo. I'm just waiting for shit to happen.
I pray that Colden is really here. And alive.
You say that, but not entirely sure. Thank you, pastor's wife.
An old diary. How old is Fuller, really?
You don't want to know, sir.
What the... Fuller, too?
Everyone beyond the pills. Is that affecting my sanity? Oh god, yeah. I'm going mad! I'm a maniac! Maniac! dimensional shambler. Hound. Pretty sure there was one called the Hound, yeah. Necronomicon. By Abdul Al-Hazred. Cthulhu! He sees us all!
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her. No! No! My God! What is happening to me?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
It has trapped you.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
little bit tedious running around. Always gets the blood pumping. Oh, I'm so spooked. Ah, it's so existential. I forgot. Goddamn wanky shambler.
It looks like things are back to normal. What's going on? It never ends. Damnation. That's me. Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Probably. What mad? Tribble bibble bibble.
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now.
Oh, she's already dead.
No, it can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
Colden?
Is she dead? Or am I just, again, going a bit cuckoo caca? It's all this Cthulhian nonsense flopping his tentacles in my face. What delightfulness.
What did they do to you?
Don't fucking touch me, you dirty bastard. I saw what happened to your hair and your beard.
Sarah.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Ah, yes.
Are you feeling ill?
I mean,
I'm here, but no. No.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible, terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us. It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
There.
Yeah. I got this. Okay. Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it.
God damn it, woman! Make me work for it. Like she, Johnny boy. Oh, do I need to do the thing first?
I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect.
Ugh. All that Mountain Dew just going all over the floor.
Let's move.
I'm your puppet no more. You bastard!
I want to get out of the locker, David Jones, please.
You're my wife.
I mean, he literally has the one hand of Jamie Jones with the squiddies. Doesn't have the claw though.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Ugh, taste my squiddies!
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you?
Oh, by the testicles! Oh.
No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
All you did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole.
I hid her well enough.
You let Fuller play with her.
Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
What?
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you
I've seen quite some weird shit, dude, including a squid man thrown in front of me. I think my mind's a bit more broadened.
She's weak, physically and mentally.
Do not make the mistake of thinking she's a feeble woman. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always
the distance. Sometimes she just goes
waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island.
Hey, if Sherlock could beat these people, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. So much Cthulhu Sherlock stuff out there.
Don't!
I mean,
No
kind of makes
one
sense.
can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Oh, nipples. I wasn't expecting a poker in my neck. Ugh. Oh. Well, I suppose that question's been axed. Still not done with the chapter yet. I'm not sure how quickly the rest of the chapters go, to be fair. I don't want to load up like the next one in the next time we do this, and then it's like 10 minutes long. Well, to be fair, I could end it here, to be fair.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
Have you seen the size of my penis?
We'll leave now.
It's a tentacle, you see. But my beard says otherwise.
You're not
He looks like
going
Jonathan
anywhere.
Reed there. From, I think, Focus's other game, or at least Focus published the game, Vampire, which I'm pretty sure I tried to do before. Silly boy! No, damn it.
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
No, it's not. Ah, Jesus! I've shot myself again. Should I? Ah, why the hell not? At least finish the chapter I'm doing. There's not really much left to do anyway for this chapter. It's just talk to some people, find some shit, and then we're done. Hey up, bar brothers. What you doing? Sitting there on a
How are
wank.
you, Bradley?
With no
a few
hands.
beers. I'm just worried about Marie. I mean, Dr. Colden. Have you had any news?
I'm so sorry, Bradley. I could do nothing to save her.
What do you mean? What happened?
I'm not sure what happened. But I found her body in the cellars of Riverside.
You sure that you've got nothing to do with it? If she hadn't tried to help you, she might still be alive.
I'm sorry. Truly.
It's that slug, Fuller. I swear I'll shoot him. What do you say, Pierce? Are you with me?
Have no fear, Bradley. Dr. Fuller will not escape the clutches of destiny for long. Sooner or later, he will be judged for what he has done. You just need to have faith.
What are you talking about? What's this story of destiny?
Pretty sure I'm going towards the
sorry.
bad ending by
I'm not
using this
gonna wait for some
the
mystical
relay
intervention.
script, but fuck
I'll
it, I'm
take
gonna
care
do
of
it.
him. Myself.
We must do something for those who are still alive, Bradley. Sarah is still in danger as long as the cult is active. We need to see this through, otherwise Marie's death will have been in vain.
You're, the voice of reason, Pierce. As always.
I won't say always, but...
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you
Didn't I
confront the
invite
occult
him?
without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice
What's wrong with
calling.
the fingers?
It is so
The
strong.
little fingers just going...
So ancient.
bending off all
Enticing.
proportions.
Dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now, I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
You've been friends for a long time, hiding each other's secrets.
I trust him.
What are you planning to do?
I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't
Yeah,
about
Piers,
what
that's a
you
bit dick thing
want
to
or
say.
don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No. You're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
Over here. Huzzah. What's my sanity like now? Oh, I don't think I'm shaken. I think I'm nearly broken. Unless it... You have to empty the thing first. I don't know. Right, now he is... up here, I believe. Ah, since we're here, actually. Of course. Never mind.
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
I see that you are interested in my precious book. It is the definitive book of knowledge of the occult, Mr. Pierce, written by Abdul al-Hazred. It is the answer to many a question.
That is why it's so highly valued.
Yes, and even
Where's
though
the
it is
Szechuan sauce?
given to me as a gift by Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University, the work remains very powerful.
It's delicious.
I understand better why you keep it in a safe. The dagger with the strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you called the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back. This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality. And we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature. And to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your Colt.
What does it look like?
Well, I
It is a golden
Colt can do a lot of damage.
bearing very
Maybe not to a
ancient
giant
inscriptions
elder god, but
and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief, Charles, has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
Who's that? Shut up my ass. Ah. Beardy McSquidface.
Drake was looking for.
It's you again.
Yes, me. Me.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
Yeah, it just seemed to be fairly short each time. If I go from 10, then we should be alright for at least an hour of doing stuff, so we'll do that. It's that night, it's nearly midnight.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand. I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
So says you.
Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
Gentlemen, your fancy cars that look like asset doubles. How may I address you? Baldy and Beardy?
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Oh, what can I say?
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce.
Okay. Lycanthropy.
Witnesses have identified
So even know what that means.
as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge.
The judge? Oh, shit.
You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
Yeah, miserable. My face looks like a plasticine mannequin. Oh dear. So yes, I shall let it save. And we'll go from there. So go from there, isn't it? I'll end it there. That's what I meant. But we're nearing the end, so another part will do.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
All good, I hope.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on Darkwater. Entering private property, twice. Aggression, insulting behavior, and to top it all, arson.
Look, I said poopy once. Is that all you need?
Listen, Chief West, I realize that I'm in your jurisdiction, and that you don't like guys like me. However, I think that these accusations are exaggerated and that we would benefit from working together.
If that means a confession from you and therefore less paperwork for me, then we've got a deal.
I'm serious. Can't you see what's going on right under your nose?
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Nobody's reported any wrongdoings. Dr. Fuller is a man who is as much respected and admired on the island as he is in his profession. It seems like you've got a grievance against him. Is that why you set fire to his institute?
It's more like I just want to punch him in the face.
Come on, I'll show you to your new residence.
Ooh, new house.
To ask you some questions. I hope that you'll make the right choice and confess to everything. It would be as unpleasant for you as it would be for me if I had to adopt more advanced questioning.
Oh, I have no doubt about that.
What are you gonna do? Bring out the travel scrabble?
Good night, Mr. Pierce.
Right, well, I'm going to end this here, so I will see you next time, where we will finish the
truth seeker. We meet at last.
No, we don't. Bye.